So the farro is something that, I mean, when I first started cooking farro, I wasn't aware of this, but when you cook farro, whatever, just follow the recipe on the package for whatever amount you want. But before you start to add the water, just get it into a pan and toast it a little bit. It makes a huge difference. It's amazing how it changes the texture.
The trick to it is when you're doing farro, you want to toast it in a dry pan first and then add your liquids and cook from there. We've already done that. We're ready to go. You could add anything you want to it. Today I chose black-eyed peas. It's what I had in my pantry, so I thought we'd roll with that.
Farro, but it's just something about those sort of heritage grains. I like the farro and frica. I don't know what it is about it. It gives you like a pasta al dente-ness, and I just call it a deconstructed pasta. It's like what pasta is before it becomes pasta, and I've always been intrigued with the bite of it, so I try to use it as much as I can. I like that. I like those old grains quite a bit.
So we're going to go ahead and chop our Calabrian chilies. These are available in the Strip District, probably Pennsylvania macaroni or places like that. They are wonderful. They're salty, but the heat on them is just right. They have a nice smoky flavor. Not too much, just enough to add a little heat.
Food that we do, I think you can tell by what we did here today. We try to keep it simple. I really focus on fresh ingredients. And the Italian philosophy, I think, is more relevant than Italian food. And I always try to explain that to people. It's like, you think as soon as you say Italian food, people get a really myopic sort of what they think the Italian food is.
Just a rough chop, nothing fancy.
But it's more an ethos, is like, what do we have that's fresh and how simply can we prepare it? How few steps can we get it from where it is to the plate? And I think I kind of abide by those rules. So we did all that, and then the beans, I mean, those, you can start with a dry bean or a canned bean. That could easily have been a fava bean. It could have been a soybean, anything. It just adds another little creaminess to the dish that I like. And you saw the preparation, it was pretty simple. You know, you just, whatever you have in your fridge that you need to get rid of, you know, if there's some greens in there, herbs, it just all works in that dish. Any peppers that you have, fantastic. French cuisine isn't what you see it's really, French and Italian food, like at its most simple form, are very identical, except for the ingredients at hand. But everyone does a thin steak, everyone does a stuffed pot. I mean, everyone does the same thing in all cultures. Until you get to the high-end French restaurants and they're doing all kind of craziness. But honestly, the average French person doesn't eat that for dinner.
So there you go, just a quick dish. Goes with just about anything, easily go with chicken or beef or whatever else you're having. Just a nice thing to have on the table to complement the rest of your dinner.